What's going on, everybody? I thought I'd just get on here and make one of these car talking videos that I've seen a lot of singer-songwriters and musicians making lately to put on their clock click TikToks and Instagrams and all them fancy things on the interweb. So I thought I would get on here and just talk about some things that I've been really thinking about the last few weeks. And first of all, Happy New Year. And I hope everybody has had a wonderful holiday and getting back into the swing of things in this excellent new year. And but as far as what's been on my brain, in the subject of creating a band or putting a band together. All through towards the end of last year, I started kind of getting into some new music and seeing a lot of more of the local bands here in Augusta, Georgia. Bands like Backslide, for example, and Bridge Jumper and Team Deathmatch, and but not only them, like the Ethan Stallings group, Estimated Principles, Tempest, a lot of the rock bands and stuff as well. But keeping up with them on their sites, on their social media and everything is really there we are. I told my daughters I was going to be out here doing this just in case they wanted to make fun of me and point at me and through the window, and that's what they're doing. But but no, I see these bands, and they're a little bit younger groups and stuff, and it just takes me back to a time when I follow them on Instagram and social media and everything, and I see how close they are. Not only as a band, but as friends. And really going back, that was what a band was. It wasn't just about finding a bass player and finding a drummer and a guitar player to put a band together to make music. It was more about you have to have that bond in and outside of the band. And that's why I was telling somebody recently who wanted to a nice he's been in the scene for a little while, but he's I guess you could still say he's kind of up and coming artist who wanted to put a band together. And I was saying, there's you can find players all over the place, but people who have a great attitude, people you can get along with, guys that you can have a great chemistry with, not only in the band and not only musically, but outside the band as well. And I got to thinking about how fortunate I was to have been in a lot of bands like that. I remember my first band, a punk band, The Inmates, my buddy Casey and I, and our buddy Adam and our buddy Danny, we hung out all the time. We would get every weekend, we would get together, we would write music, we would play, we would jam out. We would go see bands. We would go just walk downtown. We would just hang out and do stuff. I mean, it was cool. Chair Leg, same way. If we weren't playing, we were at somebody's house hanging out. Shotgun Opera, also, Suns Collide, same thing. Sibling String, if we weren't playing, we always met up at the Metro, and we were hanging out and having a good time. Josh Pierce group, same thing. It was an incredible time. It was an incredible thing having a band, and it wasn't just about playing, but just being friends, being a family basically, or banding together. And it's just so fun to see that in a Backslide, for example. I'm going to use them as an example just because I always see them playing everywhere, and I keep up with Dalton Jenkins and and Alex a lot. And I see them sharing stuff back and forth where they're always hanging out. They're always doing stuff together. They're always going out to eat. They're always jamming with each other. They're always playing. They're always joking around, doing things. I mean, it's cool. They are staying active in their friendship and in their bond more so than, just playing music, just, guys for hire. And that's awesome. And that's what, you want in a band, is that bond, that friendship, someone you can call and hang out with. I got to experience that last year, for real, with Jarrett and the Southern Sadness, Jarrett Forrester and the Southern Sadness. Josh Pierce, when Josh Pierce first came back out on the scene, and he and I were playing together, it was, nothing but brotherhood, and it still is. Life had happened the last couple of years. We've gotten busy, so we don't really get to see and hang out with each other as much, unfortunately. But it's just great to, when anytime we get together, that bond is still there, and that's a bond that you cannot break. And it's wonderful. But that's just something that I've been thinking about, and I just wanted to get off my mind and just share that. Please let the comments and the jokes fly if you want. It's fun. I don't know how to do this. I don't do car videos often. This is probably going to be the last one because it's friggin' hot in here, even though it's like 40 degrees outside. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful new year. Get out and go check out some of these great local bands that I mentioned. Also some great local artists. I think check out, if you're in the Augusta area, Fox's Lair tonight, throughout the rest of the week. They've got some great stuff. Check out Top Dog tomorrow with JC Ward, Mellow Mushroom on Thursday nights, Taco Tuesday and Thursdays and Fridays. I think they got DJ on Fridays at Taco Cat. Yeah, check out the scene, man. Even if you're not in Augusta, wherever your local scene is, get out and check out some of these wonderful musicians and singer-songwriters and bands of all genres. And there's great stuff coming up this year. And I'll see y'all out there. Anybody in the Myrtle Beach area will be with my good buddy Jimmy Randell at the Carolina Country Music Awards this Saturday. Really looking forward to it. We're going to be jamming out on a couple of acoustics to his hit song, Carolina Good Time. Look him up. Jimmy Randell, E-L-L, not A-L-L. And Carolina Good Time. Have a good one, guys. I'll see y'all.